All right. Now, India, I don't think India is talked about enough. And I was looking into it today. And I stumbled across the Wikipedia piece where they focused on stray dog attacks in India. They have a whole section in Wikipedia on dog attacks in India. Now, not all of Wikipedia is lies and deception. You know, it's a good chance that vast majority of it is true. But I know for a fact that this information is true. Because, up until now, I've always gathered information about India from outside of Wikipedia. But they point out that India has the highest number of attacks by stray dogs in the world. That in Indian cities, stray dog attacks are considered a danger to children and people. They wrote old people, but the fact is, dogs look at all people as prey. They understand that it's not in our nature to be aggressive. Okay, it also says India, or points out that India has 36% of all rabies deaths in the world. Okay, this is a monstrous statistic right here. 36%. Okay, so the remaining is dispersed throughout the rest of the world. India also has the largest number of stray dogs in the world, along with the highest cases of rabies deaths. Most rabies deaths are unreported. Let me also say, several dog attacks in general are unreported. Obviously, if several rabies deaths are unreported. Can you imagine the true number of attacks over there in India? The dogs prey on them. They not only prey on their children, because if they eat humans, it's going to be one of the toddlers that they attack for the most part. They prey on human scraps and human bodies. Now look at this. In compliance with animal birth control rules 2001, stray dogs may not be killed, only sterilized. It's a law that you can't kill them, but they can kill you. And they do all the time. That is the sacrificial capital of the world. We can shoot them here in the United States. Worthless mutt even tries to attack us. We can use a firearm. It's against the law for y'all to kill. We can kill them dead if they try to attack us in all states for the most part. Check the states wherever you live. Y'all got a goofy law to say they may not be. Are you out of your mind? So they basically made the dogs the head of the country. Clearly, their lives are treated with more value than human lives. They've been devalued like this for so long in India, many of the people accept it and truly believe in their hearts that they're subhuman. Because if you're treated that way for so long, you're eventually going to say, how could it not be true? If our subhuman status is being played out in real life, then it must be true. They say municipalities lack money to sterilize stray dogs. Most Indians believe that stray dog attacks are common in their area, and that the municipality does not take the necessary steps to reduce dog bites. Now, I've shared stories coming out of India where people have rallied against the government, gone downtown to protest to the government, like, hey, y'all not doing enough for dog attacks. So every now and then, you'll get people who fight for their humanity. Because this is what this is. Over there in India, they're denied basic humanity. Basic human ways of life. They're denied it, and they're forced to live like wild animals. The structure of this law as it pertains to dogs. Because if dogs were not there, India would pretty much be a very civilized country. Most definitely. Okay, stray dogs may not be killed. This is according to Animal Birth Control Rules of 2001. They lack the money, so they say. Most Indians believe that stray dog attacks are common in their area, and that the municipality does not take the necessary steps to reduce dog attacks. They mention this areas who have high number of attacks. A law created in 2001 to save stray dogs resulted in an increase in stray dogs. What? So in the same year that they made a rule that you can't kill them, they increased their population with some crusade to save them. They increased stray dog population. Then they said it's against the law to kill them. What type of dog voodoo experiment are they trying to carry out over there in India? Wow. Okay. A law created in 2001 to save stray dogs resulted in an increase in stray dogs as the law prevents the killing of any stray dog. Look at this. Small babies are mauled to death by stray dogs in India. What kind of sentence is that? I mean, there's a period at the end of that sentence. Small babies are mauled to death by stray dogs in India. It's the norm. That is what that means. That's why they just bluntly laid that sentence on you. They're letting you know it's the norm. So basically, that's part of the dog's prey. They're always dragging babies and toddlers away and feeding on them. The government found that stray dog bites are the third largest cause of disease in the state. Thirdly, and they can't kill them. Now look at this. There is a suppression of dog attacks in India, I suspect, where they refuse to reveal how much of a problem dogs are in India to the mainstream. And look at this, individual attacks. And they go over attacks, sometimes one per year. Look at this. In 2009, Meerut had several attacks by dogs that killed children. That's putting it lightly. What is it? There are tens of thousands of rabies cases over there every year, right? That's putting it lightly. Look at this. In 2014, a 2-month-old baby girl was mauled to death. But that happened several times in 2014. What are you talking about? Why not just put the real statistics out of India, which have to be staggering? The true stats have to be staggering. And I believe there's some type of force in play to prevent the true statistics from being gathered. So they're going through this, and look, they skip right past 2017. Y'all see that? Went from 2016 to 2018. Do y'all really think there were no attacks in 2017 in India? No, there are over 1 billion people in India. They're like 60, 70,000. They're more than that. Unbelievable. What is this? This is how you decided to describe the dog problem in India? Sporadically. Look at this. Skipped over 2021. I spent much of 2021 reporting attacks and sharing attack videos coming out of India in 2021. Why'd they skip over 2021 right here? And where are the real statistics? They're suppressed because that is the sacrificial capital of the world. India. Where more people are killed, more children are killed than anywhere else in the world. Shout out to the members. I shared a number of videos earlier today out of India. Looked like I accidentally made one public. So all of you should have seen this one at least. Can y'all explain this? As bad as India is, why is there videos like this coming out of India? Look at this. As problematic as dogs are, you mean tell me people over there just got dogs as pets too? Like, what kind of culture is that? The population over there who loves dogs and works to keep them alive, which works to further terrorize your community, what are you thinking? You think feeding these killers is more important than protecting your community from them? Is that your logic? That is your logic now. With all these videos that came out of India recently, it's pretty ridiculous. Now I don't even think I can show this one. Wait a minute. Yeah, let me keep pause handy. Look at this nutter. You mean tell me there are nutters like this over there in India? Tens of thousands of y'all dying every year, primarily your kids, and y'all actually fans? You got a portion of your population that's actually fans of these things over there? Hauling them around in elevators of all places? And as always, they launch unprovoked attacks. As always. Just like all dogs. All worthless, useless, good for nothing, genetic trash, DNA, trashed DNA, mutated, randomly put together trash DNA. Now what is this? Another video out of India. Oh, did the dog get its ear pulled? Or do they just walk up to people and attack them unprovoked? Yeah? And there's a law that says they can't kill these things. Here in the States, I could have blown this thing's brain out by now. And nothing would have happened to me. I would have been able to walk free. These things are predators. If they'll do an adult like this, then of course they'll kill a toddler. Now here's the thing. This dog did this because it knew that this man was not a predator. That dumb dog, it wouldn't have tried, especially by itself. It wouldn't have tried that with a feline its size. That mutt wouldn't have tried to attack no cougar unprovoked. They view all of us as prey, but your kids even more so. And you don't mind. That's the crazy thing about it. Right? Clearly, this was an adult who got attacked. They view all of us as prey. All of us. That's why they always launching attacks on us. Big or small, young or old. And you still got nutters over there. That is so crazy to me. Really? Nutters over there with dogs in elevators. Like, wow. How dirtbaggish can you get? His hair looked dirty. He looks dirty. Dirty and dumb. Putting everybody in danger. As soon as the door opened, this thing immediately attacked this guy standing there for no reason at all. That's the deranged mentality of dogs. Ain't nothing admirable about that. This guy was standing perfectly still. Ain't that what they tell you to do? Be a tree? Wasn't he being a tree? Dog went after his groin. See? Again, that's why you hear stories of dog owners randomly getting beaten up. They try to vilify the person who did it, but they never tell the whole story. They never tell why they did it. It's stuff like this. Now, this is really crazy because the dog has already bitten the boy. But look at the woman. She starts laughing at him. And that's her pet dog. This is over there in India? Wow. And tried to attack him again. And you got people are fans of this type of creature as a pet? No. 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 These people are the enemy. Flat out. And y'all making laws where against killing stray dogs when, oh, I can't even show this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's stop that. Yeah, I can't show that. None of these videos out of India. I shared them and I'll have to share them publicly again. That one's a little too bad. You know, most of them are too bad. Look, it's too bad. Now, look at this closely. This is predatory behavior in full bloom. Look at this. For some reason, their bike stopped. Their bike stopped. Look at how as soon as the bike stopped, 2 more dogs came running. As soon as it stopped, that dog right there came right up to them, they immediately went into attack mode. They view all humans as prey. And again, they're doing this because they know that we're not predators like themselves. There's nothing admirable. When I say these things should be driven into extinction, they always showing us the character that makes them deserving of it. They always got that character on full display. This is predatory. This ain't anxiety. This ain't no dog being scared or reacting to fear like all of these trainers claim. This is not a bunch of mutts dealing with anxiety or fear. This is bloodthirst. Okay, and these deranged creatures attack and sometimes kill for fun. That's what really makes them so abnormal. They'll do it for fun. Things not hungry. They spend their whole worthless life eating their scraps. And even if they are hungry, you know the solution to that? Call them. Call them. They can't be hungry or starving if they're dead. It's really that simple. The government in India needs to call them. In fact, currently there is a call to call them. That's why I'm doing this video. Right now as I speak, there is a call to cull these mutants over there in India. Now, I definitely cannot show this. Here, I'll share it. Okay. All this stuff is out of India. They see some of the most gruesome attacks you ever want to see. And they actually got a sizable population of nutters over there. I'm going to share this in the chat room. Yeah, let me do that. That one is kind of bad. That one is bad. That was a vicious, vicious attack. I shared these. I think I shared that one with the members. We've not seen a fear-induced attack yet. These are all examples of the dog trying to be dominant and attacking just to display and exercise dominance, which is a part of their instinct. When they get into a pack, and this lady up here laughing about it, that's the worst type of nutter, the most disgusting. This thing tried to attack this man and she up here laughing about it. That's why nutters, you hear these crazy stories. People will see this nutter laughing that they're getting attacked. They're already in fight or flight mode. They're already panicking. But the nutter laughing about it, yeah, some people will tee off on you. But it looks like you got some of the worst nutters on the planet right over there in India. A place where you wouldn't expect them. And this thing kept trying to attack this man for no reason at all. That ain't no fear. Get out of here. These nutter excuses. So pathetic. Now, what is this? I could go on for days with these attacks over there in India, which is always some of the worst. Most of the videos I share on Twitter come out of India or Turkey somewhere. right? No, it definitely can't show that. Here, I'll share it. I'll share it. You have to watch that yourself. I can't show this one. And this is India. Place where they can't kill them, and you got a bunch of nutters over there. I mean, it's a wrap for India. Check this out. You see, now, okay, right here. Now, the dog advocates will call these people evil. But I can guarantee you, them dogs attacked either them or somebody in their family. They walking with the sticks and immediately teed off on them. But this is said to be against the law in India. You make one attempt to protect yourself or your family from these things, you're a criminal? What type of place is that to live? Do y'all know over there in India, it's so bad that the citizens themselves have to hire vigilantes to kill the dogs? Just like that movie Tombstone, where the citizens got together and paid a gunfighter. This is the same thing. In India, they have paid vigilantes to kill the dogs. They're being terrorized over there. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of other places similar to India. If there are, those are the worst places on this planet to live. Stray dogs is no joke. How many of y'all heard of this city that only has about 5,000 people that's said to have been taken over by dogs, where the dogs have a number of about 4,500? So there's almost just as many dogs as there are people in this town. This just surfaced yesterday, probably not even 24 hours ago. Killer dogs take over town as planned to wipe out 4,500 strong pack drawn up after attack. A tourist guide was killed among a series of attacks by around 4,500 stray dogs that have taken over a city in Chile that only has a population of about 5,000 people. And now authorities want them put down. Yeah. You see, it shouldn't have to get that far. How many people in the United States? About 350, 400 million? If there were 400 million dogs, you'd see a different treatment of dogs here. Down in Chile, I think they're dog lovers down there. But now they gotta face the reality. Now, I don't know for a fact, but I know there are a lot of dog lovers in Brazil, down there in South America. A lot of over-the-top nutters. I think the same as in Chile. But they're not dog lovers now. They smartening up now. Now that they're just about as many mutts as there are people, you ain't looking at them as Fido and Rover now, is you? Now you want to talk our language. Notice how they wait until it's too late to talk like they got some sense. Wait until you on the edge of being wiped out and taken over by a bunch of mutts before you talk like you got some sense. This is ridiculous. 4,500 dogs in the city. The cheapest way to deal with that is to dispense 4,500 bullets. More if necessary. But if they got a better, they need to send the military out to take these things out. What you gonna do now? This only causes more problems. The smartest thing to do is to never have them in your society, period. They need to be driven into complete extinction. If not, then if we ever have a chaos, a breakdown of society, a massive loss of power, internet down, dogs will be the number one problem. Number one problem. And then we have to deal with their foolish decision of treating these things like family members. So India is a lot like Turkey. Some of the videos that come out of Turkey shared by Yusuf Mamba are unbelievable. The dogs actually move like a hunting packs. They move like hunting packs over there. They prey on the people. It's real. And over in countries like the United States, they still prey on people. They just have an easier time doing it because the people in places like the States are dumb enough to live with them inside of their home. A very embarrassing part of humanity. Let's hope it's gotten rid of ASAP. Big shout out to everybody able to join me for this late night creeper. And big shout out to India. Hopefully, I know there are a lot of riders in India. Hopefully, sooner than later, they can stand up and fight to make some changes over there, as well as everywhere in the world, as dog attacks everywhere is on the rise. And in this past time, we did something about it. Shout out to everybody, and I will see you on the next live stream as we continue with this crusade.